All right, everybody, we are back with the last part of today's episode, and we rejoin our crew walking along the fabulously paved streets of the Coronet, discussing their next plan. So yeah, gang, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Well,
as far as I
here's the thing.
understand, it's kind of a couple of options of do you meet Razak or do you not meet Razak? Is it a trap? Will there be useful information at that meeting? Unclear, who knows.
Yeah.
Do you rescue your dragons? Do you not rescue your dragons? Or do you at least go to where things have led you to believe your dragons are and try to rescue them? Do you talk to Sanya? Do you talk to Bruni? Do you talk to any of the other people that you've met that might have additional information for heist purposes? What are we thinking? And I think that, you have, time to maybe, fit in, one visit to somewhere and still make it down to the docks in time to meet with Razak if you want to do that.
Okay.
I think that, the day is kind of largely gone, but not totally gone.
So I think if we're dragoning tonight, we probably need to speak to Sonia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be wise.
But I understand wanting to see Admiral Razak, just because it feels like slamming the door on a development that might be pertinent. Can I wear a lead hat or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe Maeve has
Whoa! I'm my mind is mildly blown at this.
Would a lead hat work?
Keep talking as I figure this out. And that's how Helena ended up wearing a tinfoil hat.
Yes. I'm sure in the vault at one point she was like, it's lined with lead, so no mind control works in here. And I was like, this is a great place to have
works in there. I'm checking to see what the tech thoughts
it
is.
Sure. Okay.
The tech thoughts is divination, so I'm keep talking while I
because I was just thinking this would be a great place to take her to have a conversation where things were more level. An iron vault.
Take her to the bank.
Well, I don't know if that would actually achieve.
Okay.
I don't know if she would go with that. I think
it
would be nice for us. It's annoying, isn't it? We're always running around.
I mean,
what? Here's a quick. Would me casting Dispel Magic before we talk to her do anything, or is that not the case of how her stuff works?
So,
she's too strong.
No, that's not the issue. Roll me everyone a d20. No, it's an Arcana check. Yeah.
Arcana
check, yeah.
That gives me 18.
Okay.
I
17.
got a non-natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
You can't totally be sure, but you get the strong impression that when you cast Detect Thoughts, that's a spell. The thing that I'm now backtracking on and doing some checking on of just kind of no, hang on a second. She isn't casting Detect Magic or Detect Thoughts. She is a scion. It is kind of a natural ability that she has to read minds. Okay. So it's not strictly speaking magic. It's a thing that she can do.
But is it a thing that we can defend against?
So hilariously,
with the power of lead.
Hilariously, when you this is wild to me, but when you Google D&D, does lead block psionics? Because it is an established fact that lead blocks almost all forms of divination in the world of D&D, which is why carrying around a thin sheet of lead is a very good thing to do. Literally, the first hit is a page from MIT that has information on different D&D things and spells, which suggests it does.
Yes, I always hate to make it more ridiculous.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, and I'm actually seeing a couple of other places that are like, yeah, no, lead blocks psionics. So, I guess you could go acquire a lead helmet.
I'm gonna do it. Lead is so cheap.
Yeah. I think we gotta go get some lead helmets.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Gabriel.
No, it's all right. I kind of love. I'm still amazed that like MIT weighed in on this. That like MIT was like,
MIT,
let's like really like get in on this.
Yeah.
I'm so glad they did.
But yeah, this is one of these things where I'm just kind of like, I'm just here as the ref, and I'm looking up the rules, and the rules say that lead blocks it. Lead blocks it. We see the very quick montage version of like the three of you going to like a blacksmith, and the blacksmith being like, "You want just a lead helmet, like just like nothing else, like no like." Okay, I don't know.
Pure lead helmet.
Give me a couple silvers, and I'll get you 3 lead helmets. Like.
Great.
Thank you.
They're not gonna block a lot of hits, or okay, yeah. Here
That's
you go.
Fine.
We've got very tough heads. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so you've now all got like leather, like lead helmets. Yeah.
Yes.
And I would like to think that they look like, because he did it so quickly, they look like they're made out of tinfoil.
Like a little
they
bit.
look like crumpled. They're a little tinfoil hatty.
May not work at home.
It really clashes with your like sumptuous clothing.
You thought I felt stupid before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Found a way to make it silly.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. This is flawless.
So we feel great about meeting her now, right?
Yeah, I feel much better about it.
Super cool.
Fantastic. So do we want to talk to? Do we have enough time to talk to Sonia? And
yeah. I think they have time to like find and talk to like one person.
Okay.
Before
let's talk to Sonia and then go to Razak.
Okay, cool. So before you parted ways with Sonia last night, she gave you like a little bit of information about like, you can find me here if you have sending, like cast me sending, and like I'm kind of like around here. We don't have a show tomorrow, so like I'll be around there. And you sort of knew that like she said that she might kind of go have dinner at like this bar around Sunstone Plaza. And so indeed, like you find her, and she like, you know, is kind of like digging into a plate of pasta, and she looks up and is like, "Oh, it's the 3 of you. I'm so glad to see you. What the fuck are those?"
Long story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not important.
Not a fashion statement.
Although, no, you.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I think it suits me.
Well, sit down.
It actually looks great.
Sit. Like, what's going on? You guys want a drink? Wait, what's going on with the heist? What's going on with the bank heist? What's going on with the heist at the bank vault?
We're just a little bit quieter.
Sorry. I'm just very excited.
We're making progress on the bank thing, but until we figure out our next step there, we're wondering if you might want to help us with a different one, more of a your classic like warehouse sort of heist.
Yeah. I'm. Look, as long as there's some money involved and it doesn't involve dealing with my director, I'm in. Like, let's go.
Okay. We
in exchange,
aren't sure. Mm-hmm.
Who are you guys and what are you doing? And tell me the truth. That's the bargain. I'll help you, but you gotta let me in. Like, what's going on?
I think we can trust her.
We think we can trust her?
Cal, how hot is she? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
How hot is the circus's fashionable star contortionist and acrobat?
I mean, I would say she's objectively quite hot. I don't find myself.
You don't find her specifically hot?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
Look, I feel like if she has such disdain for the director and all this kind of stuff, I don't feel like this is going to be the person that we can't trust. So,
instantly pulls off her mask and Admiral Razak is revealed.
Vintner.
Yeah, it's a panther.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I mean, this will be a test, won't it? This will if it bites us.
Yeah, I think
the tail, it'll be
I think she can help us with 2 of our major tasks here. I think we let her in.
Yeah.
So we discreetly tell her everything.
Maybe not everything.
We like enough to make her feel okay. Like I think we probably just talk about like needing to get them just this current plan. Like the fact that we do have dragons that we need help taking back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
That's what we're getting from the warehouse.
So that's what we gotta get from the warehouse.
Wait,
and
can I have a
then
dragon? Can I keep one?
No, but you can't. We might need someone to watch them for a couple of days.
I like that.
Yeah. You can maybe stay in my friend's house if you want.
And dragons sit.
How fancy is your friend's house?
It's pretty fancy.
Nice.
Okay,
really good. There's a butler.
I like what I'm hearing. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay.
So the other thing going on, this bank heist, obviously, we're trying to win the auction for the loot. So the main things, get our dragons back, get the money so that we can win the auction and so that they can't win the auction. That's kind of the whole situation. Got
it. Cool. Perfect. All right. Sweet. And what are these objects that you're looking for?
Do you mean the loot, the dragon's loot?
No. Like, why does this loot matter so much? Like, I get that it's a nice loot, but is it like that nice?
It's I as silly as it'll sound, I've been having dreams about the loot, and they seem like the intentional dream type. Like this is not, oh no, I didn't study for the final.
No, it's you go and get it checked out at a church type dreams.
Yeah, it's like spiritual professional grade dreams.
All right, cool, great. I'm on. All right, sweet. Yeah, no, I'm on it. Let's get some dragons back.
Cool.
Let's get some terriers, Blinky Winky, back. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Just out of curiosity, Sonia.
Yeah.
Are you like wanting to stay in town, or if you had your fortune, found a fortune, would you consider moving somewhere else?
Oh.
Just truly, what?
No. I could look for places elsewhere. Yeah.
We're gonna do our
nice
best.
to look for artistic pursuits in other cities.
We're gonna do our best, assuming this all goes forward and we get the key for the bank. We're gonna do our best to make sure that whoever goes down into the vault doesn't remember who they went down with. But just in case they do, we all might have to get out of Dodge real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the 3 of us are already planning on doing that. But if you're going to be in that particular portion of the heist, that's a risk. If you're willing to take it, cool. But we don't want to screw you over if you're looking to put down roots and all that.
Here's what I would say. I think that I would rather have less money and stay in town. But if I had to have more money and leave town, that would not be the end of the world.
Okay.
I
appreciate your honesty.
I hear that the Black Crown is really lovely this time of year, if you know what I mean.
It is, though. Don't go to where's that town that burned down that we?
The town you destroyed, the one that you, or that you indirectly caused the destruction of, Cold River.
Cold River, yeah.
Why the fuck would I go to Cold River? That's like so remote and so far. No. I would be going to Skyreach, like something. It doesn't matter right now. Doesn't matter.
Great.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
All
right. Well,
So we have a meeting with someone that might be. We don't know how it's going to go, but depending on how that will go, we'll determine if we're trying to get our dragons back tonight or down the road. What's the best way for us to get a hold of you?
I don't know. I've got nothing going on. Come back here, I guess.
So you could be available tonight?
Sure, I got nothing going on.
Okay.
I think Cal and I would share our experience of trying to get into the warehouse last time and how we encountered the detecting thing that we're going to dispel.
Got it.
Hopefully there aren't further, which I can help with also.
Okay. Yeah, that all sounds very workable. And inside, if you need a grease woman, I'm your person.
Great.
Yeah. What makes you think that this is where they're holding your dragons? I'm sorry, your terriers? Blink, wink.
We heard someone, when we were leaving the other night, say that one of them wouldn't stop eating. And my baby terrier, he really likes to eat. So I'm pretty sure it's him.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you need me, just let me know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You're great.
No, I know. Don't, please. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. Well, let me know what you need, and in the meantime, I'll be here.
We will.
Okay.
Yeah. Marcus, I'll have another of the ale. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully we didn't just tell our whole plan to a spy, but you know,
you gotta take some risks.
You gotta take some risks in life. It's true.
Cut to Razak saying, "So the thing that you did not know is that the enemy, the actual villain of the campaign, is this young Genasi woman."
Yes.
I have advanced intelligence.
Yeah,
that says that the final boss is actually
oh no,
this young Genasi acrobat.
Sonia, no.
Objectively hot woman.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Objectively.
All right, I think it's Razak time.
Great. Hats on.
Cool. Yeah, I'm like, what's like a fucking confidence check? What's like a poise check? I guess performance checks.
Okay.
Of just kind of like, because you look patently like conspiracy theory nuts.
Well,
Thank you.
I did get a natural 1 despite my plus 11.
Oh
no. Satus knows he looks silly.
He
knows.
I got an 18. Helena feels very clever right now.
Yeah.
And Cal got a 15. Helena's confidence imbues her.
Yeah, like the two of you are kind of in a like, we feel so fucking good about the effectiveness of this plan that like let the people stare.
Yeah.
I think that Satus kind of has just this moment of like, he is so used to, as a performer, you just have to like get up there and commit, and if you look ridiculous, whatever.
Yeah.
That he is not, and like he was just like so leaning on that instinct that he's not quite prepared for just like how many people kind of look and like stifle giggles, and there is just like something that is like, oh no, I still have some amount of shame in me that I had not like successfully killed as a performer. And for whatever reason, this just kind of like got to me in a way that like a lot has not gotten to me in a very long time.
I mean, Satus, much like Mike, has canonically great hair, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's gonna get helmet hair.
Yeah.
But you arrive at kind of this like little plaza that is overlooking like the docks, especially kind of like the ritzier, fancier docks. As like the last bit of the sun comes down, you arrive there, and as it disappears over the horizon, as you look around, you see the familiar shape of Admiral Razak kind of like dressed in her like very prim and proper Solinese Navy uniform, leaning over a banister, her back turned to you, and kind of like overlooking like the dock and looking down. Quick perception check, everyone.
Let's see.
17.
25.
Great.
Whoa.
Great.
Thick.
As far as you can tell, she is alone. The ship that is behind her, Helena, you will recognize a Veldrin flag on it.
Okay. Interesting.
And the last of the sun sets and disappears over the horizon.
Well, might as well go talk to her.
Let's do it.
As you sort of, approach, you sort of, will hear, a small noise of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll turn over her shoulders and kind of go clever. And this time she's speaking out loud, with her, audible voice. And she will go, I applaud the resourcefulness and the willingness to go out in public like that.
Yeah.
In any case, thank you all for coming. I'm glad to see that you are not above a little bit of reason and a little bit of common sense.
We're open to it.
Maybe.
Do you know who they are? And she will gesture with her head towards a small congregation that is standing at the dock. And can I get a history check from all of you, please?
That is 23.
Natural 20.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Oh.
History buffs.
Well, I got a big 10.
A big 10.
Big 10.
So, Cal, you, I think, just with your Serenathi, Seldaran native advantage, you would recognize some of the uniforms and one of the flags that, a standard bearer is carrying as the house colors of House Belny, one of the wealthy mercantile houses here in Seldaran.
Okay.
Helena and Satus. Satus, just because, you are someone that, keeps with the news of the world, and someone that is just kind of, very aware of, movers and shakers. And Helena, because this is someone that has had, actually, some business dealings with Veldria, and might even have kind of been, around some of the, same high society functions that, you maybe found yourself in at sometimes in your youth. You will see, that the sort of most well-dressed and clearly, most important person here is this dwarf man that you both recognize as Icarus Belny, the head of House Belny. And as this sort of, congregation stands there, Razak will kind of gesture to them and sort of go, House Belny might just be the most wealthy one in the city. And the head of the house has gathered down in the dock today to welcome a particular friend and someone who they are apparently inviting by proxy into the auction. And at this point, you see a figure walk down the rampart of the dock ship from Veldria, and you will see he is dressed all in black, wearing kind of a luxurious top hat, a fabulous cane. You will see the unmistakable figure of the vintner as he emerges from the ship, walks up to House Belny, and kind of, gives a big handshake to Icarus Belny. And Admiral Razak will sort of go, we've been tracking the relationship between this creature and House Belny for some time now. We think they have about 200,000 gold at their disposal that they are willing to sink into the auction, in particular in the pursuit of one very special item that this foreign investor and friends of theirs is keenly interested in. The main thing that I am doing here is preventing him from acquiring it, which I think is something that is also in your best interests. So
it is indeed.
All right, then. Good. So before you do anything too drastic, consider whether you will be able to stand against him alone if you knock down what I am trying to do.
And what sort of benefit do we...
You?
Good question, Cal. What are you trying to do? You're just wanting them to not get it?
I'm trying to stop the vampire that seems to be bent on some kind of apocalyptic plan that is bringing the world to a halt in... What does the device in your pocket say, Mr. Incurton? How many days? from having the tools that further his own plans.
Okay.
I am invested in Soliana thriving as a nation, and that is predicated upon Soliana still being here. If I am having to move around some things in the city and exploit some of the local citizenry in order to do that, I think that that is a perfectly equitable bargain in the grand scheme of things.
It is refreshing to meet people who are on board with saving the world.
That's all I've ever wanted to do, Miss Hailstorm, in my own, I understand, somewhat caustic way.
Well, you've been in our heads, so you must know that we have a better chance than anyone of doing that.
I disagree, Miss Vance. I think that you have been in the right place at the right time, but it is time for a stronger hand to take the till. You have carried the ball considerably forward. I don't think that there's a lot that I can do to prize what the god has given you, Helena. But, excuse me, she would call you Miss Hailstorm. But I think that you can consider this matter to have been kicked to a higher office than yours at this point.
Okay, now, let's say you win the auction, and you do have the loot. What are your plans at that point?
There's still one more piercer to be had. I would immediately set my sights upon it.
Are you going to wield them both? Is that the plan?
I'm going to make sure that that thing down there, and she will gesture towards the dock where the vintner is now talking to Icarus Belny in voices that are too soft and too far away for you to hear anything.
Damn
it, having it.
Gustav! Should have brought Gustav.
Where's Gustav when you need him?
Yeah.
He immediately shows up. You rang.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm going to prevent him from having it.
Okay, well, if all you want to do is prevent him from having it, why not give it to us to use it?
Because you are unpredictable loose cannons, Mr. Curtin. You have left a trail of quite a lot of death and the whole destroyed town in your wake. And I'm not in the habit of leaving potent creatures and even more potent weapons unsupervised. I was hoping to simply be able to keep you safe and isolated until the end of this debacle, but you took matters into your own hands. I'm now trying to make you understand why I think they need to be in my hands.
Well, I can appreciate what you're trying to do, but I'm afraid that we're never going to see eye to eye on certain fundamentals.
She'll let out like a low, slow breath and kind of go, well, I've said my piece. I think that you need to start coming to a piece of your own between the fact that you're either helping me or you're helping that thing down there, at least as far as events in this city are concerned. So, dwell upon that. Good night. Then she'll start to walk away from the three of you.
Before you leave, if we are thinking of helping you, is it not fair for us to benefit in some other way aside from just not helping our enemy? I feel like if the point is, why not form some sort of alliance where both parties are benefiting as opposed to you calling the shots and us just staying out of the way?
If you're willing to take a vow of loyalty to the Solinese cause and to devote yourself to the well-being of our nation, I think that we might be able to come to an arrangement. But I have a feeling that that is going to be rather difficult for the three of you to want to pursue.
Seeing as we did jump into the shark-infested waters rather than do that last time. Yeah.
Case in point.
No.
But if you want your nation to thrive, but you do want the world to survive, and we want that too, so surely that's the bigger issue for you, and I understand you wanting to gather all these weapons, but there is one of you and 3 of us, and you would think that a lute might be used to defeat the vintner by, a bard, someone with a sort of special skill in that direction.
Miss Hailstorm, I assure you, I am not just me. I have the wealth of a nation and the forces of a navy behind me. There is a lot more of me where I came from, and a lot of it is being set to work on the events in this city.
There are certain things that money and manpower cannot buy, and I have the confidence in my ability to utilize the loot properly. I don't know that there are other hands that it would be better to rest in.
Roll me a persuasion check.
That is an 18 plus 6 for a 24.
She'll let out a slow breath and kind of go, I'm willing to listen.
Look, if you have the loot, you've got it. Great. But this is a magical item. Obviously, we have experience with this realm of magical items. Like it or not, it seems like they've kind of chosen us, whether you think that's us stumbling into success or being in the right place at the right time. Whatever it is, someone wants us to have the things. And clearly, it makes the stars are aligning for me to have the loot. I have had some visions, I've had some dreams, and it seems like if the loot is used improperly, it could be very bad and very scary. Do I know exactly what's going to happen? No. Do I have the confidence that if I use it for good, that things will go well? Yes. I don't know what would happen if one of your people grabs it, and what if they do what the vintner wanted to do all along by accident?
You
Roll
might be
me
able
another persuasion check there, Mike.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Take your hat off for even more advantage.
Damn it, that was a critical failure.
Oh, no. I think that is exactly what she would say, of just kind of like, you're saying a lot of very pretty words and you're keeping your thoughts hidden. Take off your hat and let me take a look in there if you really want there to be trust here.
Is there a way to do it where she can only detect thoughts about that one particular thing as opposed to everything?
Yeah, I mean, so basically you could take off your hat and then she will try to do detect thoughts. If you succeed on your saving throw, you'll be able to kind of define what she can see.
Okay.
You will just be able to contain it to your surface level thoughts. But if you fail, she'll be able to just kind of go on a guided tour of all things Satus.
Okay.
That was all true, right? So that's pretty cool.
I didn't hear anything there that struck me as oh yeah, that's a
deception.
That's deception.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a wisdom saving throw?
I believe so.
Okay. Trying to think if there is. Can I use enhance ability on myself?
Yeah, she will definitely see it unless you do it stealthily, but
okay. That's fine. I mean, she knows the stakes. I think what I might do then is I will say sure, but then I will cast enhance ability on myself and pick Owl's Wisdom, which just gives me advantage on a wisdom check. Or is the wisdom check different? That's different than a saving throw.
Right. Yeah, no, excuse me. Enhance ability would not save you here. You would need
Cool.
What's the one that you need here? It's not guidance. It's resistance. I think it's what it's called.
Yeah. Okay. Then I think in that case, I think it's worth enough the risk to just go for it. And my wisdom is pretty good.
All right.
Can you bardically inspire yourself?
I can't.
Not himself.
I think you can only do someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either one of you have anything that can enhance a check here?
I don't think so.
Say, Satus, you're doing great, but no.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No, that's only for attacks, and I would be saving. Yeah, I think I just gotta.
I could do. No, because I have careful spell, but that's you succeed on saving throws, but only on spells that I cast.
All right. Okay.
Not that others cast. So, yeah. sorry.
I think I'll just go for it.
Okay.
All right.
As long as you two think it's okay if they push.
I support
We'll just change the plan.
All right.
Yeah.
So you take off the helmet and like instantly you feel like that like icy cold like sensation of almost like fingers like running through your head. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on.
Here we go.
Ding. It's 7.
Yeah, and like instantly you're kind of like must not think, and you sort of feel this presence basically going like, that's cute, excuse me.
Yeah.
And just like plunging like deep into your thoughts. And just kind of like in an instant you see like the quick montage of like everything you've done today, everyone that you've talked to, your meeting with like House Curdell, your meeting with Sonia, just kind of like you going through the vaults. It all like quickly flashes through your eyes. And Admiral Razak's eyes will narrow. And she'll go, okay, put it back on. Here's what I'll tell you. I think that I've amassed enough wealth in this city to go against House Belny and whatever that thing down there can bring to bear. It would be a lot better if some of their wealth were to disappear overnight.
Okay.
Steal some wealth from them and pledge it to our cause. And I think that we can leave this city. You can have the loot. We'll travel together to Amar, and we'll find the next Void Piercer together. And we will work together to destroy that creature before its plans come into effect. That's what I can offer you.
I think that does sound pretty good. The one concern I will raise is you've seen, now that you saw everything we did today, there are some concerns about the finances of your house. Do you think everything's going to be all ship-shape before the auction? Because it seems like some cracks are beginning to show.
We're working fast to do something very complicated. I'm doing my best. I think that it would be, and I think that we have it in hand. I think that everything will be okay. But if a different crack could open under a different house, that would be even better, wouldn't it?
I think so.
You want us to... Yeah. How do we know that you're not just gonna disappear with all the stuff?
It's called the leap of faith, Miss Hailstorm. You're asking me to believe that the gods chose you for a reason. I'm asking you to believe that I will be there for you on the other side. I think that we can both do that.
It's less of a leap of faith when you can read people's...
Anyway,
it's been a long day.
I can't read the gods' minds. That's a little bit what you're asking me to take on in faith.
Can we have our dragons back?
They won't do... They don't... They're not, servants. They're ours. We're theirs.
And hungry.
We can consider it. Let's settle matters here first.
Can we at least visit them?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Come on, baby. Let's get a better roll this time. That is a 9.
She will go, let us finish matters here first. And she will fish into her pocket and pull out a sending stone, which she'll throw to you, Satus. Be in touch, and I will be as necessary. Think on matters, and let me know what you decide. Good night. And with that, she will walk away. Below, you see the congregation from House Belny start to move away. The Vintner, now that it is getting properly darker, walking quite calmly and confidently through the streets of Seldoran.
See us.
One more time, Emma. I only got the last.
Well, we don't want him to see us.
That is true. I think a discreet return of leaving, wherever we're headed, just doing it discreetly, I think is the right call.
Yeah. at this point, I think we have some discussion to do before unless we just say fuck it and go get our dragons. But I think there's enough worth thinking about.
I agree. I think a discussion is worthwhile.
What do you think, Helena? Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe we head back to Gustav.
And maybe we swing by Sonia and let her know that the plan is off for tonight, but there might be the big plan still might be on.
Yeah, but don't worry.
But I was so excited for the terriers.
Terriers.
The other heist may have just gotten larger though. So there's that.
Okay. I like a big heist. I mean, a big jamboree. Love a big jamboree.
Big
jamboree.
Yep.
We'll let you know about the jamboree.
Great.
We'll be in touch.
All right, cool.
Big jamboree and terriers.
Great. Be in touch then.
Great.
Yeah. Cool. And I think as you head back towards the coronet and towards House Cordell, that's probably where we should leave it for tonight. It is the top of the hour.
Perfect timing.
Woo, boy.
Boy.
And now we really are getting into the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I know. Hate her so much.
Do you?
I do. Yeah. I hate the vintner more. But I really don't like her.
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of bad things about her for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay!
This has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for hanging out.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone who supports us on Patreon, especially Rena at our highest tier, and
Rena.
everyone who's been hanging out in the Discord has been a lot of fun. That is for free, so you can join the Discord at any tier. But there is this exclusive little Patreon whatever it is called channel. There's a patron channel as well, but it's all been a fun time. Head over there to chat with us about D&D, this particular stream, and anything else in between.
Awesome.
Yes. And make sure, if you don't already, I'm sorry if you just said this, Mike. I was just checking the email to make sure we didn't have any new patrons. But make sure to subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, please.
I think we're close to 600 now.
We're getting there. Which is amazing.
Which is getting us close to the point where we'll maybe start making money from the ads they play on our videos.
Where we will, once again, as always, we like to highlight this because it is a truly fucked up system, where we will start making money for ourselves instead of the current situation, which is making money for other people, which are not in any way involved with us.
Yes.
We really do want to get to that 1,000 subscriber point. It would be amazing.
It would be great. So tell your friends, tell your enemies.
Yeah.
The enemy
if
of
you
your
have
enemy.
a vintner in your life.
Yeah.
Bring them on board.
If you know anyone named Jeff, just...
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, this has been 20 to Midnight. It is performed by Beth, Eyre, by Sherr-Ziarko, and by Mike Schubert. It is DM'd and adventure designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features beautiful, wonderful original art by Mikaela Buckley and amazing, terrific music by Alan Rohde. It has sound effects sourced from soundsnap.com. And we're going to be back later this month to see what the characters decide to do with this little dilemma that they've got now.
We'll have to see.
Yep.
Cool. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you to our wonderful players. We'll be back soon.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a good day, everyone.